Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for my forecast. Sorry, this is take two. Forgot the audio did not come up the way that it was supposed to on the first one, so hopefully the audio is better this time. We are continuing to look at our work week forecast here for the 22nd through the 26th of June. Here's our surface temperatures and fronts, and you can see some precipitation out to our west. You can see this front, which will be our major weather player through the week, which will come through sometime on Wednesday morning, will bring in some cooler air, or mostly less humid air. But there's not a lot of precipitation out to the west, not a lot of precipitation up here, because the lack of rain really is our most significant factor over the last couple of weeks. Or really a couple of months here. So we're going to talk about that in a bit, about how low on rain we've been. But anyways, this front's going to move through on Wednesday. It's going to move through in the morning, which means it's good and bad. Bad because we won't get quite as much precipitation as we probably could really use. Good because it's not going to bring real severe thunderstorms with it because it's coming through in the morning there. So that'll be helpful, but still could use the rain. So we do have a chance at pop-up showers and thunderstorms just like we've had the last few days, today and tomorrow. And then maybe organized on Wednesday morning some showers, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really cause any significant improvement in the kind of drought conditions which have been starting to develop here over the last couple months. Just to give you an idea how dry it has been, at my house we've only had 2.35 inches of rain since the beginning of May. And only not even an inch of rain in June so far. We really probably should be at close to 7 inches since the beginning of May, to give you an idea. So we're almost 5 inches below over the last month. That's a pretty significant deficit this time of year, particularly it's also been warm. So yeah, that's why it's been real dry out there. We've basically been, for the most part, we've had a couple of blocking patterns set up where we've been under the ridge. That hasn't helped the drought conditions. We've also had a couple of times when that ridge, and generally we've had a ridge over the eastern half of the United States, mostly since at least mid-May through now. It was cold in the beginning of May, but then since then it's been basically we've been above average temperature-wise, slightly to quite a bit above average, and then we've had just been very dry underneath the ridge. So what does that look like for the week ahead? Next couple days, very similar to what we've had going on before. The humidity will be here. Certainly today we'll be in the upper 80s again. Tomorrow, maybe not quite as warm temperature-wise. We're probably in the mid-80s, a couple degrees cooler, but the humidity jumps up even another notch. So it's going to be, tomorrow's a pretty miserable day in terms of humidity, so sorry about that. Stay hydrated, certainly. Wednesday, like I said, that line of storms moves through. It'll be very humid in the morning, and then humidity will actually start to drop on Wednesday, and then it'll be much less humid Thursday and Friday. So Thursday and Friday are definitely the best days to be outside doing stuff. I mean, you can certainly be outside. Outside swimming is a good thing to do today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Thursday and Friday are much better in terms of it's still going to be warm and with temperatures near 80 probably both days, but not nearly as humid, which will make it feel much better. So if you're going to be out over the next 3 days, make sure you're staying hydrated. Keep an eye out for those showers anytime afternoon today or tomorrow, and then in the morning on Wednesday. Otherwise, you're pretty much good all week, and hopefully we will get a little more rain than it looks like. But like I said, I think we're still dry, and the pattern after that, it's a little models kind of diverge pretty radically over the next weekend. So we'll have to see what happens coming up. I want to say thank you to my patrons who support what I do here, and if you want to become a patron to help support what I do here as a weather guy, you can do that. And what you get early access to my weekend forecasts on Thursday. Everybody else gets those on Friday, and you get a chance to win bread each month. And I'm coming up with a couple more things that I'll be releasing soon on what you get. Otherwise, I'll be back with my weekend forecast at the end of the week, and I hope you're staying hydrated, staying safe, and we will see you again on Thursday or Friday.